I'm Eamon.
I'm Merlin.
And we're a gay.
And his NB.
Are you a reality television connoisseur?
Do you like it discussed from an LGBTQ lens?
If so, A Gay and His NB is the podcast for you.
Hear us break down all your favorite guilty pleasure reality shows from Bravo, Drag Race, and just about everything in between.
Listen to A Gay and His NB on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen to podcasts.
Sidekick Media Services. We are your sidekick in business for social media, video production, and more. Find out more at sidekickmediaservices.com.
Hear us break down all your favorite guilty pleasure reality shows from Bravo, Drag Race, and just about everything in between.
Listen to A Gay and His NB on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen to podcasts.
Sidekick Media Services. We are your sidekick in business for social media, video production, and more. Find out more at sidekickmediaservices.com.
I'm Eamon.
I'm Merlin.
And we're a gay.
And his NB.
Are you a reality television connoisseur?
Do you like it discussed from an LGBTQ lens?
If so, A Gay and His NB is the podcast for you.
Hear us break down all your favorite guilty pleasure reality shows from Bravo, Drag Race, and just about everything in between.
Listen to A Gay and His NB on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen to podcasts.
Sidekick Media Services. We are your sidekick in business for social media, video production, and more. Find out more at sidekickmediaservices.com.
I'm Eamon.
I'm Merlin.
And we're a gay.
And his NB.
Are you a reality television connoisseur?
Do you like it discussed from an LGBTQ lens?
If so, A Gay and His NB is the podcast for you.
Hear us break down all your favorite guilty pleasure reality shows from Bravo, Drag Race, and just about everything in between.
Listen to A Gay and His NB on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen to podcasts.
Sidekick Media Services. We are your sidekick in business for social media, video production, and more. Find out more at sidekickmediaservices.com.
I'm Eamon.
I'm Merlin.
And we're a gay.
And his NB.
Are you a reality television connoisseur?
Do you like it discussed from an LGBTQ lens?
If so, A Gay and His NB is the podcast for you.
Hear us break down all your favorite guilty pleasure reality shows from Bravo, Drag Race, and just about everything in between.
Listen to A Gay and His NB on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen to podcasts.
Sidekick Media Services. We are your sidekick in business for social media, video production, and more. Find out more at sidekickmediaservices.com.
I'm Eamon.
I'm Merlin.
And we're a gay.
And his NB.
Are you a reality television connoisseur?
Do you like it discussed from an LGBTQ lens?
If so, A Gay and His NB is the podcast for you.
Hear us break down all your favorite guilty pleasure reality shows from Bravo, Drag Race, and just about everything in between.
Listen to A Gay and His NB on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen to podcasts.
Sidekick Media Services. We are your sidekick in business for social media, video production, and more. Find out more at sidekickmediaservices.com.
I'm Eamon.
I'm Merlin.
And we're a gay.
And his NB.
Are you a reality television connoisseur?
Do you like it discussed from an LGBTQ lens?
If so, A Gay and His NB is the podcast for you.
Hear us break down all your favorite guilty pleasure reality shows from Bravo, Drag Race, and just about everything in between.
Listen to A Gay and His NB on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen to podcasts.
Sidekick Media Services. We are your sidekick in business for social media, video production, and more. Find out more at sidekickmediaservices.com.
I'm Eamon.
I'm Merlin.
And we're a gay.
And his NB.
Are you a reality television connoisseur?
Do you like it discussed from an LGBTQ lens?
If so, A Gay and His NB is the podcast for you.
Hear us break down all your favorite guilty pleasure reality shows from Bravo, Drag Race, and just about everything in between.
Listen to A Gay and His NB on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen to podcasts.
Sidekick Media Services. We are your sidekick in business for social media, video production, and more. Find out more at sidekickmediaservices.com.
I'm Eamon.
I'm Merlin.
And we're a gay.
And his NB.
Are you a reality television connoisseur?
Do you like it discussed from an LGBTQ lens?
If so, A Gay and His NB is the podcast for you.
Hear us break down all your favorite guilty pleasure reality shows from Bravo, Drag Race, and just about everything in between.
Listen to A Gay and His NB on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen to podcasts.
Sidekick Media Services. We are your sidekick in business for social media, video production, and more. Find out more at sidekickmediaservices.com.
I'm Eamon.
I'm Merlin.
And we're a gay.
And his NB.
Are you a reality television connoisseur?
Do you like it discussed from an LGBTQ lens?
If so, A Gay and His NB is the podcast for you.
Hear us break down all your favorite guilty pleasure reality shows from Bravo, Drag Race, and just about everything in between.
Listen to A Gay and His NB on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen to podcasts.
Sidekick Media Services. We are your sidekick in business for social media, video production, and more. Find out more at sidekickmediaservices.com.
I'm Eamon.
I'm Merlin.
And we're a gay.
And his NB.
Are you a reality television connoisseur?
Do you like it discussed from an LGBTQ lens?
If so, A Gay and His NB is the podcast for you.
Hear us break down all your favorite guilty pleasure reality shows from Bravo, Drag Race, and just about everything in between.
Listen to A Gay and His NB on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen to podcasts.
Sidekick Media Services. We are your sidekick in business for social media, video production, and more. Find out more at sidekickmediaservices.com.
I'm Eamon.
I'm Merlin.
And we're a gay.
And his NB.
Are you a reality television connoisseur?
Do you like it discussed from an LGBTQ lens?
If so, A Gay and His NB is the podcast for you.
Hear us break down all your favorite guilty pleasure reality shows from Bravo, Drag Race, and just about everything in between.
Listen to A Gay and His NB on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen to podcasts.
Sidekick Media Services. We are your sidekick in business for social media, video production, and more. Find out more at sidekickmediaservices.com.
I'm Eamon.
I'm Merlin.
And we're a gay.
And his NB.
Are you a reality television connoisseur?
Do you like it discussed from an LGBTQ lens?
If so, A Gay and His NB is the podcast for you.
Hear us break down all your favorite guilty pleasure reality shows from Bravo, Drag Race, and just about everything in between.
Listen to A Gay and His NB on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen to podcasts.
Sidekick Media Services. We are your sidekick in business for social media, video production, and more. Find out more at sidekickmediaservices.com.
I'm Eamon.
I'm Merlin.
And we're a gay.
And his NB.
Are you a reality television connoisseur?
Do you like it discussed from an LGBTQ lens?
If so, A Gay and His NB is the podcast for you.
Hear us break down all your favorite guilty pleasure reality shows from Bravo, Drag Race, and just about everything in between.
Listen to A Gay and His NB on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen to podcasts.
Sidekick Media Services. We are your sidekick in business for social media, video production, and more. Find out more at sidekickmediaservices.com.
I'm Eamon.
I'm Merlin.
And we're a gay.
And his NB.
Are you a reality television connoisseur?
Do you like it discussed from an LGBTQ lens?
If so, A Gay and His NB is the podcast for you.
Hear us break down all your favorite guilty pleasure reality shows from Bravo, Drag Race, and just about everything in between.
Listen to A Gay and His NB on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen to podcasts.
Sidekick Media Services. We are your sidekick in business for social media, video production, and more. Find out more at sidekickmediaservices.com.
I'm Eamon.
I'm Merlin.
And we're a gay.
And his NB.
Are you a reality television connoisseur?
Do you like it discussed from an LGBTQ lens?
If so, A Gay and His NB is the podcast for you.
Hear us break down all your favorite guilty pleasure reality shows from Bravo, Drag Race, and just about everything in between.
Listen to A Gay and His NB on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen to podcasts.
Sidekick Media Services. We are your sidekick in business for social media, video production, and more. Find out more at sidekickmediaservices.com.
I'm Eamon.
I'm Merlin.
And we're a gay.
And his NB.
Are you a reality television connoisseur?
Do you like it discussed from an LGBTQ lens?
If so, A Gay and His NB is the podcast for you.
Hear us break down all your favorite guilty pleasure reality shows from Bravo, Drag Race, and just about everything in between.
Listen to A Gay and His NB on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen to podcasts.
Sidekick Media Services. We are your sidekick in business for social media, video production, and more. Find out more at sidekickmediaservices.com.
IndyWrestling.us, and ladies and gentlemen, today, 880 Wrestling and the entire Pittsburgh wrestling community join forces to celebrate one of our own. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Jack Pollock's I Want a New Hip. And ladies and gentlemen, before we go any further, please welcome to the ring at this time. You know him as Mr. Super Andy, Mr. Botchamania, the king of the one-night stands. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back, the Appalachian Outlaw, Jock Simpson!
Gavel David Lawless here along with Austin Carnes for Jack Pollock's I Want a New Hip. We are waiting to kick it off with none other than our host, Jock Sampson. And Austin, how are you doing today?
I'm doing great, David Lawless. It's so good to be at the warehouse with you this evening. And look at this, we got Ronnie Millsap playing in the warehouse.
One of Pittsburgh's premier talents in the tri-state area. How are you, Jock? Always Good to see the king of the one-night stand, Jock Sampson, as he makes his way to the ring. And really, Austin, the reason why we're all here is for none other than Jack Pollock supporting one of the best wrestlers to come through Pittsburgh, but really a person that embodies the spirit of indie wrestling as a whole.
Absolutely. You named the place, you named the time. Jack Pollock has been there and has done that. Jack Pollock, so pivotal for so many individuals that are back there in that locker room today that we're going to see later today. And so, just like Jock Sampson, one of the many that shared the ring with Jack Pollock. It's going to be a historic night, David.
I promise everyone watching at home that can't make it here that we're going to have a wonderful show. You will see a dedicated QR code in the bottom left of your screen all day. If you can't be here but you want to donate, please, we would encourage you. All proceeds from today's show, the shirts, the raffle items, the donations that go to the QR code, all go towards a good cause in supporting the one and only Jack Pollock.
Look at this, we're already cracking our first Bud Light of the night. The show just started.
It wouldn't be a Jack Pollock show if everyone wasn't starting drinking at 3 o'clock in the afternoon on Sunday here at the warehouse, Austin.
Oh, that's nice to hear that, Pittsburgh. Good to see you, baby. You know, I was just sitting around the other day and I got the call from my good friends up here, and they said, Jock, does your wrestling gear and your boots still fit? And I said, hell yes, baby, they still fit. So I dusted them off real nice. I put them in my gear bag along with my bottle of Jack Daniels, if you please. And I decided that I would drive like a bat out of hell up here to Pittsburgh, PA. The home of the Steelers, baby. Hell yeah. Here we go. Not tonight, baby. It's here we go, Jack Pollock. Here we go tonight. And I wanted to help raise funds for a dear friend of mine, which is very important. A guy who I punched in the face about 10,000 times, and he's punched me back about 10,000 times. A guy I love and respect very much. Someone that I have been able to bitch about baseball with. I'm a Reds fan. Go ahead and boo it. And I would have these arguments, Jack reminding that he's never seen the Pirates win a World Series. I've seen the Reds win in 1990. But my team sucks something awful right now. And I'm going to go back here in a second and talk to Jack about this. But I want to thank you guys for coming out here today, because this is a really big deal, because Jack Pollock, he needs our help today, and everyone here is going to help give it to him. Am I correct? So what we got? Come on, get after it. Come on. So what we're going to do here tonight, we got 5 big kick-ass matches for all you wonderful people here tonight. You know, and in the main event tonight, Jack Pollock, please, after the last wrestling match, do not leave, because the main event, Jack Pollock, is going to come out here and talk to each and every one of you tonight and thank you for what you're doing for him. So, ladies and gentlemen, I could sit here and talk all night long, but you did not pay to see Jock Sampson talk. You come to see pro wrestling here in the Pittsburgh, in the Steel City, baby. So why don't we go ahead and start this show right now here on IndyWrestlers.net. And how about our ring announcer? How about Adam Montgomery?
Adam Montgomery here by special request of Jack Pollock, who actually gave Jack Pollock his hometown from when he debuted in professional wrestling.
Tickets around here on the side, so please feel free to come over here and look around, and don't forget to tip your bartenders wherever he may be or he or she may be.
One more time, ladies and gentlemen, your guest host for today's festivities, the Appalachian Outlaw, Jock Sampson.
Always the life of the party, Jock Sampson. Wouldn't want to kick this show off any other way, but now, Austin, it's time to get to the ring and our
And now,
first
ladies and gentlemen,
matchup.
It's time to kick off the afternoon's festivities with our opening contest. So, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, here we
This is probably one of the most historic matches we're going to see on here today. You have Money Shot versus TME. These teams have squared off no less than 20 times against each other, Austin.
Absolutely. Two of the most decorated tag teams in Pittsburgh wrestling. When you think of Pittsburgh wrestling, you think of both TME and Money Shot. They have held gold in numerous places. We're going to cover all that throughout the duration of this match. But this right here has been penciled in since I got here.
Tag team bout set for one fall. Introducing first team number 1 from the great state of Texas at a total combined weight of 480 pounds. The team of Zach Nystrom and the man-time Elijah Dean. Together, they are Money Shot.
Money Shot not having tagged together in quite some time here in the Pittsburgh area, but decided to come back together special to take on TME in what I believe is the 23rd matchup that these two teams have faced off against each other.
Well, your math is correct, David Lawless. There's 23 times since these guys have matched up. Money Shot, you got Elijah Dean, and you got the Rover, Zach Nystrom. This is going to be an incredible contest, and obviously they still have a bit of an attitude problem, too.
It doesn't matter how long it's been since they tagged together. These two are well-oiled machines, well-oiled professional wrestlers, and they are going to work efficiently against the greatest tag team in Pittsburgh wrestling history, TME.
Hard to disagree with that one.
That music can only mean one thing, Toddy. It is time for the greatest, most decorated tag team in the history of Pittsburgh professional wrestling. The main event, TME, Gannon Jones Jr., Duke Davis to make their way to the ring.
It has been a hot minute since we have seen TME in the warehouse, but I'll tell you what, David Lawless, these two together, even on their own, are two of the most decorated individuals to Pittsburgh wrestling. The amount of battles that they have gone through with Money Shot dates back to well before I was even in professional wrestling. These two right here are about to steal the show.
Toddy, if you took all the gold combined that all four of these men have won, I think it would cave a hole in the floor because we don't have enough time to list all the championships, both individual and tag team, that TME and Money Shot, Elijah Dean, Zach Nystrom, Duke Davis, and Gannon Jones Jr. have held. And around their waist right now, you will see TME, the longest reigning Enjoy Tag Team champions, holding the title for 2 years.
2 long years, Enjoy Tag Team champions. Obviously, they hold gold in many other promotions as well. This is going to be a hell of a match, but oh, God. I don't know if that's too wise from Nystrom already.
I'll tell you what, they are not wasting any time getting in each other's faces, getting physical, and I'll tell you what, these two teams are dying to get their hands on each other. It's been well over 2 years since TME and Money Shot have squared off in a wrestling ring, and you can tell that they want to get at each other's throats. And there's referee Sean Patrick getting in between the teams. Referee Sean Patrick, one of the most decorated and historical legends in Pittsburgh professional wrestling as a referee. Oddly enough, Toddy has never refereed a tag team match between TME and Money Shot.
Wow, first. Making history today.
And that's what this show is all about, right? Everyone coming together for a great cause. Jack Pollock needs a new hip, and as we said before, there's a dedicated QR code in the bottom corner for those of you at home that can't make it and want to donate. Please, we would encourage you to donate early, donate often, and donate as much as you can. And there's the bell as we start with Duke Davis and Elijah Dean, who immediately finds his way out of the ring. And let the psychological warfare begin, Austin.
Yeah, the psychological warfare is certainly going to take place. Elijah Dean, no stranger to Duke Davis. These two have had many battles actually over the last few months over in IWC wrestling, but they've also had many battles in other promotions as well here in Pittsburgh. So definitely no love lost between these two.
Great collar and elbow tie-up to start between Duke Davis and Elijah Dean. And Austin, you don't see a man like Elijah Dean with his size and his frame get thrown around by many people, but the one person that can is the metahuman Duke Davis.
Pure strength Duke Davis possesses.
And Austin, I want to ask you, so you look at the 4 men in the ring, right? They've got height, they've got size, they've got athleticism, they've got movement. What is the difference that needs to happen in this match for one team to get the victory over the other? Is it the psychological impact of it?
Definitely the psychological impact plays a big role here, but I look at the height advantage of TME. I mean, Duke Davis and Gannon Jones Jr., two of the tallest individuals that we have seen in Pittsburgh wrestling, and Money Shot knows that. Money Shot has gone against that and honestly has had many wins against TME, probably more than many others out there. So they just need to stay on top of TME in this match. But right now, though, Duke Davis is not phased at all by the man-down.
Beautiful standing shotgun drop kick by the Metahuman. And one thing that you forget about Duke Davis is just how of an insane athlete he is and how high he can get. And speaking of athletes, now tagging into his tag team partner, Gannon Jones Jr.
Yeah, the All-Star and the Rover matching up now.
Oh, misses on the kick there. Goes to a waist lock here from Gannon Jones Jr. Let's see who's going to jockey for position. Holds onto the rope. Roll through by Gannon. Oh, there's a leapfrog. Drop down.
There's that athleticism we were talking about before.
Oh, big boot by Zach Nystrom to the face of Gannon Jones Jr. Getting the advantage briefly here. Chop along the rope, too. And Austin, whoever's going to win this match is as good a guess as yours because all these teams exemplify everything. Oh, drop kick by Gannon Jones Jr. there to Zach Nystrom. Both of these teams exemplify what it means to be the pinnacle of tag team wrestling here in Pittsburgh.
Absolutely, and both of us refer to TME as the greatest tag team in Pittsburgh wrestling history. Two people that would actually disagree with that statement would be Nystrom and Elijah Dean. They believe they are the best, so they get a win against TME. I mean, it's kind of hard to argue that.
Oh, drop toe hold here. Duke Davis, leg drop to the back of the head of the man-dime Elijah Dean. Oh, and here we go. TME showing off their athleticism here. Push-ups, sit-ups, and you can count to 1,000,000 people.
Hey, he's just getting a quick Sunday workout in. Nothing wrong with that.
You know, some people like to have their cheat meals on Sunday. TME says, hey, we're going to get a quick workout in as we try to make short work of Money Shot.
Oh, but Elijah Dean wisely getting out of the ring just to regroup for the moment. I mean, TME has had full control of this match thus far.
And this is really what I think is going to make the difference here. I mean, pound for pound, these teams against each other are evenly matched up. But then you look, and here we have Gannon Jones Jr. chasing Elijah Dean here. Oh,
a little cat and mouse
on the elbow drop.
Oh, and Nystrom, what the hell is he doing getting involved?
Oh, there it is. You knew Money Shot was going to take advantage of the numbers here. Gannon Jones Jr. getting caught in the ropes, and Elijah Dean, well, maybe taking a little shortcut there by kicking the middle rope as Gannon was trying to come in. I don't think Sean Patrick saw that, so we will fight on here. But this is where Money Shot will take advantage of their ring awareness and their savviness as a tag team.
Yeah, they're doing a good job of that as well by getting at the head of Duke Davis, keeping Gannon Jones Jr. far, far away, cornering him away from his partner as Elijah Dean tags back in Zach Nystrom.
And I really think for Money Shot, the name of the game here is to just get on top of Gannon Jones Jr. as early and as often as you can, and do not let him make a tag with Duke Davis. You could see Zach Nystrom going over there and giving Duke a little what for in the face here, making sure that he is not even close to the ropes to tag his partner in. And that's really what it's going to come down to. If they can grind Gannon Jones Jr. down, I think they might be able to get the 3 count against TME.
And we've seen that in the past as well. That very well could happen. But I don't know if these cheap shots to Duke Davis on the outside is exactly too wise. I mean, the last thing you want to do is tick off the Metahuman.
You certainly don't want to give Duke Davis any more reason to come in and clear house. But if Money Shot can keep Duke Davis at bay and they can just pick apart Gannon Jones Jr. piece by piece, they might have a chance to win this match.
Gannon was showing little life there, but Elijah Dean shut him down real quick, going to a cover.
Well, and that's the other thing, too. So every opportunity that Money Shot has had to use a shortcut in this match, whether it's grabbing the hair, whether it's grabbing the foot, whether it's using the ropes, they have done that thus far, which just goes to show how dynamic of a tag team they are in bending but not breaking the rules here.
Definitely bending it a long way, I'll tell you that much. Tag it back in, man dime.
Must be the 4th tag in and tag out that we've seen, and that's a veteran tag team move right there. Elbow drop from Elijah Dean here. Let's see what happens on the cover. Oh, just 2 there. And Austin, tell me, what's your memory of Money Shot as a team, or at least your fondest memory of them, or most memorable moment of Money Shot as a tag team?
One of my most memorable moments of Money Shot was actually when they went up against TME. This was a few years ago, well before the pandemic, and this was one of the matches that absolutely tore the house down. I might be wrong on this, so maybe the internet guys will fact check me on this, but this was a first half main, and these two went at almost 20 long minutes. TME ended up getting the win there, but Money Shot, again, proved time and time again why they're one of the best tag teams. Even though they have a bit of an attitude problem, that right there showed that both Zach Nystrom and Elijah Dean belongs in the squared circle.
Well, some would say the attitude that Money Shot has had is what allowed them to be on top and be premier performers in Pittsburgh for as long as they have. As look at the power of Zach Nystrom. Picking up Daniel Jones Jr. for a stalling suplex. That is not something that is easy to do for those of you watching at home, folks.
Yeah, not many people can do that to the All-Star, but Zach Nystrom is one of the rare few that actually can.
And for those young wrestlers that are out here wondering how can a tag team be successful in matches against people that are bigger and stronger than you, take a notice of what Money Shot is doing by tagging in and out frequently and just making every single move count as Gannon Jones Jr. reverses the suplex and puts Elijah Dean down on his back here. Going to try to crawl and make the cover here against his partner.
Yeah, big turning point possibly of the match, but look at this. Again, that veteran experience of Zach Nystrom showing, cutting Gannon Jones Jr. off.
And as Elijah Dean gets pushed back into the corner here, no one's home. Oh, Duke Davis gets pulled off the apron by Zach Nystrom there. And again, that's just ring awareness, folks. Oh, throws Duke Davis into the post on the outside here. Our referee really is going to have to get control over this. Duke Davis comes crashing to the floor as one of the chairs probably isn't used to the weight of the metahuman.
Yeah, Duke Davis nearly took out the entire front row as he almost collapsed here right in front of us. But, I mean, Money Shot is right on top of this. The tag team chemistry is showing here early. That veteran experience is showing early.
We are definitely going to have to check the structural integrity of the ring in the building after these four men are facing off against each other. But right now, Money Shot in full control, and for my money, it's only a matter of time before they really start laying the boots again in Jones Jr. and look to win this match.
Of course, both multi-time tag team champions. TMB, obviously the current Enjoy tag team champions, as you mentioned before, David Lawless. But Gannon Jones Jr. trying to go 2 for 1 right now.
Oh, whisper in the wind by Gannon Jones Jr. His signature move in Austin is someone that's been on the receiving end of that. I can tell you that is not a move you want to take at 3 o'clock in the afternoon as we go right to the replay here.
Yeah, big shout to Sidekick Media Services for the replay here, seeing a big whisper in the wind from Gannon Jones Jr., but all we need now is Duke Davis to get back to the apron.
And could this be the equalizer the TME needs for Gannon Jones Jr. to crawl over to Duke Davis and make the tag?
Duke is just fiending for a tag. He wants in, and he's going to get his wish.
And here comes the metahuman Duke Davis. Clothesline to Elijah Dean. Back elbow to Elijah Dean, to be followed up with a big body slam from the metahuman. And that is a long way to fall, Austin.
Yeah, you've been on the receiving end of that quite a few times, haven't you?
I'm getting flashbacks to all of these moves that I've taken. Big back elbow from Elijah Dean goes up to the second, and oh no.
Oh gosh.
That's not going to work against the metahuman. Just using the man-dime Elijah Dean as a human battering ram. And folks at home, I cannot stress enough how difficult that is to pick up another grown man the size of Elijah Dean and throw him into his partner, Zach Nystrom.
Just launching Elijah Dean like yesterday's garbage, not phasing the metahuman whatsoever.
Duke Davis squarely on top now. Zach Nystrom in the corner, and this is what we're going to call the Duke train here today, Austin.
The Duke train, well, the Duke train's off the tracks right now.
And let me tell you, I've been on the receiving end of many of these too. To have a man the size of the metahuman running at you, you start to see your life flash before your eyes.
And Elijah Dean might be in that predicament right now into that TKO.
Duke going for the cover here. 1, 2.
No.
Very close. We've seen Duke Davis put people away, and we've seen Duke Davis defend his IWC Heavyweight Championship using that very move. Today did not get the better of Elijah Dean, but TME going to start working together to try to put them down.
You see Elijah Dean knew exactly what was about to come. He was on the receiving end of that quite a few times, but Gannon Jones Jr. now sends Dean into Gannon, but Nystrom saving his partner.
And
oh no.
And Duke just clotheslined Gannon Jones Jr. Let me tell you, this is what happens when you've wrestled a tag team over 20 times. They could see the flea flicker coming from a mile away, and they knew how to counteract that.
Oh, and this may be the beginning of the end.
And that is the money shot there. And Gannon Jones Jr. getting there in the nick of time just to break it up, stealing the victory from Money Shot.
Wow. Those rare mistakes could come in clutch later on, but Money Shot still showing a lot of life here. Good God, what a boot from Gannon.
Oh, big spinning forearm from the man down Elijah Dean there. Duke Davis with the big boot.
It is just pure mayhem right now. Don't take your eye off Nystrom, though.
Zach Nystrom with the big left-handed clothesline, too, and he's put many people away across the tri-state area with that clothesline.
And Nystrom, who's been recently on a mission for Super Indy Gold, now looking to get a big tag team win here at the Warehouse.
And this is Money Shot's signature move here. We're going to see Zach Nystrom pick Duke Davis up for that pile driver. If he can get him up here.
Trying to lift him. Trying to muster up something.
There's that future shock DDT. Calls that the All-Star drop.
Nobody home for Mandime.
There it is. That's the flea flicker, and that's won them gold. You could count to 1,000,000 there, folks. We have the winner of the first match here at Jack Pollock's I Want a New Hip, the main event, TME.
Yeah, what a hell of an opening contest, David Lawless. TME once again victorious against Money Shot here in honor of Jack Pollock. This was an incredible match to set the tone and get us ready for some more action. Such an honor to be here with you, Gavin.
I hope that everyone listening at home and watching at home understands the magnanimous teams we just saw in there and how everyone is coming together to support Jack Pollock and support the cause of a man who's given so much to professional wrestling and has asked for so little. TME stands victorious in what could be the last time we ever see Money Shot versus TME. And folks, if you're enjoying this at home and you want to support and you can't make it out here, we completely understand. We thank you for watching this show. There is a dedicated QR code in the bottom left. We would encourage everyone to please support the Jack. We see Gannon Jones Jr. with his signature wrist tape celebrating Jack Pollock. And here we have Money Shot in the ring.
Wait a minute. What do we have here?
This is not what this show is about here, boys. Please, please, please. Let's just keep it civil. This is for Jack.
Keep the tensions elsewhere.
Oh, and there's the nice handshake between two of the greatest tag teams in Pittsburgh Indie Wrestling history. Money Shot and TME, Zach Nystrom, Elijah Dean, Gannon Jones Jr., and Duke Davis. In what could be the last time we see those teams match up, as we talked about, Austin, Money Shot has to tag together in well over a year.
It's been well over a year. They've both been on singles runs as of late, but coming together one last time to go up against TME, all for Jack Pollock.
Folks, if you love what you've seen here in the ring, I would encourage you to come out and support all of the wrestling promotions here in Pittsburgh. RWA, IWC, 880 Wrestling, Enjoy Wrestling, Rise Wrestling. You are going to see superstars from every single promotion here in the area coming together once and for all for the name of Jack Pollock. And speaking of Rise Wrestling, the next matchup we have coming up here is Brandon Kay versus Chris LaRusso, two men who were integral in my career. Brandon Kay was my original trainer. Chris LaRusso helped train me, my law school classmate. And we are going to go to what is a Pittsburgh dream match between Brandon Kay and Chris LaRusso, a matchup that no one ever thought they would see happening here at the Jack Pollock I Want a New Hip.
Ladies and gentlemen, there are raffles going around already. Our auction here today. Joining us at the tables already, here we have Mr. Jock Sampson joining us.
All right, wasn't that a great first match, ladies and gentlemen? Wasn't that fantastic? Those are two of the best teams, not just in Pittsburgh, but all over the East Coast. Fantastic. All right, right over here, we got all your auction and raffle stuff. We got some t-shirts over here for this show for Jack Pollock. We got raffle tickets. Everything is pretty self-explanatory. We have ring-worn Via Hell from NXT t-shirts and regular wrestling gear over here, so please get over and check that out. We got Lee Moriarty art print. Lee Moriarty, the boy who's went and done many, many great things here in Pittsburgh. Come on over and put in on that. And we also got a signed TNT wonderful items and enjoy the rest of the show.
And joining me on commentary now, one of Jack Pollock's best friend and one of the most decorated wrestlers in Pittsburgh, Ty Cross, one half of System Elite. Ty, how are you this afternoon?
I'm doing pretty good. I'm glad to be here. It's a good event, and I'm just excited to hang out with friends and represent friends and just enjoy a night of wrestling, or a day of wrestling. This is real nice out there.
And Ty, talk to me a little bit about this matchup coming up next. We've got Brandon Kay versus Chris LaRusso, two stalwarts of the Pittsburgh independent wrestling scene, and two of your friends and someone you work with very closely. What are we going to see in this matchup here?
The following contest, scheduled for one fall, is a Steel City Legends match.
Here to see some of the best professional wrestling Pittsburgh has to offer, generationally speaking.
Brandon Kay and Chris LaRusso are in a class of their own when it comes to in-ring talent, and the number of people that they've trained that have gone on to excel in their careers here. A lot of them donating things to our raffle here today. And like I said, before we start talking about this match, dedicated QR code to the left for those that can't make it to donate to Jack Pollock.
I did not know.
BC Steel from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, weighing 210 pounds, the heir apparent, Chris LaRusso.
I know that it was on the poster, but I forgot. It completely escaped my mind that BC Steel was going to be here tonight. That is going to change things and change the approach of Brandon Kay for sure.
Well, it always helps when the numbers game is in your favor, and Brandon Kay is going to have to keep his head on a swivel, not just with Chris LaRusso, but also with BC Steel, the leader of the Steel Corps formerly. And, you know, that's what this show is all about, right? Getting individuals who were legendary in their own right in Pittsburgh to come out of retirement, put their feuds aside, put their health aside, put their retirements aside, and come out for a great cause, which is Jack Pollock.
But one thing you don't put aside is being the dirtiest player in the Pittsburgh game. That's Chris LaRusso. When you're standing in the ring with the dirtiest player in Pittsburgh, and outside of the ring is that scumbag BC Steel, you don't just, like I said, you don't put that aside.
No, and it's been a while since Brandon Kay was actually in the ring. His last match in Pittsburgh that I'm aware of was actually against myself at Rise Wrestling for the Rise Grand Championship, and now he's got to go against one of the greatest minds and trainers in professional wrestling, alongside one of the greatest minds and managers in professional wrestling, Benjamin C. Steele. Ty, we're not flying economy, we're not flying general admission, we're flying first class with Brandon Kay making his way to the ring here.
Absolutely, and he is a first-class competitor, always has been, always will be. Until he decides it's time to hang it up, he is class, first class of Pittsburgh professional wrestling.
Cats may have 9 lives. I think Brandon Kay has about 50 last time I checked, because I don't know what it's going to take to put this man down in his career. Not to say that I want that either, but he continues to find a new level and a new level and a new level and a will to keep going.
Absolutely. We're going to get to be treated with some first-class raps right here, right now.
And ladies and gentlemen watching at home, I can't stress this enough. These men are coming into the ring after having not wrestled probably in months for a great cause, and that cause is none other than Jack Pollock.
He's one of the greatest people you'll ever meet in Pittsburgh wrestling or anywhere. Jack Pollock, great friend, great human being. And we're going to give a little shout out here to Sean Patrick, too. Another one of the best of all time in this area.
And, I mean, we've got over 100 years of wrestling experience in the ring together, and you want to talk about legends.
Sean Patrick.
That's just Sean Patrick, too. I don't think Sean Patrick would be too happy about you telling people about his age, but, man, he looks good for...
He looks fantastic for being 152 years old.
And who knows when his gears will die, too, because I'll tell you, everyone in this ring just keeps going like the Energizer Bunny, and we do have a side of sportsmanship here. I don't know if I trust that from...
I don't trust it from Chris. I'll tell you right now. I know you want to be impartial, you want to be a journalist out here. I don't trust Chris LaRusso 100% at any given time.
Well, and what influence do you think Benjamin C. Steele has on Chris's approach to this match, Ty?
No good influence whatsoever. No good influence. These two have done damage and made money for decades in Pittsburgh professional wrestling together. Like you talked about, BC Steele has led some of the best professional wrestlers in the area. Chris LaRusso, possibly his prized champion. He has done so much between the former PWX, between IWC, 880 Wrestling, Chris LaRusso, former matchmaker at Rise Wrestling, which Brandon Kay is the owner of. There is so much history between these three competitors. You can't overstate it, and we're going to see it right here. But I think that BC Steel is going to be a bad influence, and I think Chris is going to fall a little towards the dark side on this one, if not all the way so.
Well, both men starting to feel each other out technically here, as we saw two collar and elbow tie-ups that ended in the corner. Chris could not actually get Brandon Kay to break the collar and elbow tie-up despite taking him down with an arm drag, and now they're going to be trading arm ringers here as they try to get the advantage. And Ty, for my money, this is evenly matched from the start.
I agree. Look, you see the technical aspect here, the athleticism. LaRusso so light on his feet. Brandon, one of the master classes of technical wrestling in this area. LaRusso has been to Ring of Honor. He's been all over the world. He's wrestled some of the greatest competitors, not just in Pittsburgh, but in professional wrestling. And you can say the same for Brandon as well. So the bag of tricks that both men carry on their hip at all times is so deep. The well is so deep in this ring right now.
And Ty, we'd be remiss if we didn't also mention the individuals that they have helped train. Thea Hale, Lee Moriarty, Wardlow, just to name a few, all of whom have donated lovely items that some people are taking a part of here at Jack Pollock's I Want to Know Him.
Absolutely, and some of the great names in Pittsburgh wrestling right now. You look at the guys, you look at like a Christian Noir, like a Cowpoke Paul, it's people that have come up through the Rise Wrestling School, and then the hand that LaRusso has had in the IWC Wrestling School cannot be overstated once again. So, like you said, the masterminds of this business in the ring right now. These are probably the two best in all of Pittsburgh.
A little bit of a questionable elbow there, Chris.
I told you, it's in the strategy.
I think that is the Benjamin C. Steele influence coming out early on. Classic split by Brandon Kay on the corner, who sends Chris LaRusso's head into the one ring post, brings him out to the middle of the ring, slide through. Oh, here we're going to see our first pinfall of the match. Kick out at 2 by Chris. And Ty, Benjamin C. Steele is certainly not going to be asked to come speak to any elementary schools about treating people ethically, but
not at all.
What do you think he's going to do in this match to help Chris LaRusso?
I think at some point, this is just my expert opinion, at some point he's going to get himself physically involved. I'm not saying that's with any sort of strike or anything, but I do think maybe a grab of the foot, maybe a distraction of an official. I know Benjamin C. Steele. I've been across the ring from him. I've watched him work for decades. I know what he's capable of, and I know he can't just stay on the outside and not involve himself. He is a hog for the limelight and will try to take the limelight again.
LaRusso finding the fountain of youth with the drop kick, sending Kay to the outside, steps over, patented. Classic Chris LaRusso super kick to the side of Brandon Kay's face. And this is where, if I'm Brandon Kay, I'm wondering, why did I agree to do this show on Sunday?
We all made these mistakes to do it for Jack Pollock. Nobody wants to be here on Sunday, but we love Jack Pollock, so we're here, right?
There is no Gavel David Lawless without Jack Pollock. There's also no Gavel David Lawless without Chris LaRusso and Brandon Kay, two of my trainers and two men that I owe an enormous credit to.
That's right, absolutely. And I personally have learned so much from Chris LaRusso. I've worked with him for so many times, for so long. White Diamond all over West Virginia and Ohio, in Pittsburgh. And same with Brandon. And Brandon is actually, as you can look at the speed Chris LaRusso is showing here, the athleticism.
Backslide coming up here.
I want to see this backslide go through.
2. And Brandon escapes at 2. Now, and I think we're going to see a battle of the dueling super kicks here today. Both Chris and Brandon very fond of putting their feet in people's faces.
Absolutely. I want to see how this exchange works out before I get into my spiel about Brandon Kay.
Brandon Kay going for the Boston Crab here. The first class lock, if you will.
Kay stands on his feet. You said the super kicks were coming.
Another shout out to a Pittsburgh legend here, Chris LaRusso, putting in the ankle lock here as Brandon Kay is squarely in the middle of the ring. And so far, Ty, I must say, to his credit, Benjamin C. Steele has been the best boy possible that he could be on the outside.
He has, but whoa, look at this. Wow. You talked about them being evenly matched early on, and I think that was an excellent statement on your part. They are about as evenly matched as you can get right now here. We are back to square one, 0-0 in this contest. I was going to say about Brandon Kay, I consider Brandon Kay one of my big regrets. I've never stepped in the ring against Brandon Kay. And it's someone that I've always wanted to wrestle. I've had the privilege of, wait a second.
Of course.
No way.
And now we have to have the leaders by example make it all about themselves, right? They can't just stand in the back and let things happen for a good cause, right? They have to make this all about themselves. We have some guy named John. We have Gianni Michael Enrico. We have Cristiano Argento coming in, and of course they have to make this about themselves, right?
This is disgusting. The only benefit that we get out of all this is BC Steel didn't get a chance to get involved.
Well, look, BC Steel...
Somebody call life alert! They've fallen and they can't get up!
Oh.
And, you know, just when you try to do something nice for people...
I tried so hard to warn them. There are so many activities that men your age could do on a Sunday afternoon. Shuffleboard, a crossword in the paper. But no, you dared show up tonight. Get out of here, because I told you I was bringing the best pro wrestlers in all of Pittsburgh. The Italian strongman, Gianni Michael Enrico.
They're not short on talking about themselves.
The Italian excellence, Cristiano Argento. And I might just be some guy named John, but even I know that's an improvement. So let's just keep the show on us.
This is not what this is about today. We're out here to support Jack Pollock. There's our host, Jock Sampson. He's going to bring some order to this chicanery right now.
You guys hang on for a second. You just hang tight. You freaking three dumb Italian idiots want to come out here and hijack this show? All you had to do was get on a rotary phone and give Jock Sampson a holler, and I would have made this happen. I know they would have fought you anytime, any place. They'd have took your ass out in this street and fought you. They ain't scared of nothing. And I know the good. God, was that right? You meant bring them in? If I bring them in, they're going to be sending you back to the freaking Olive Garden, baby, for salad and breadsticks tonight.
That is an insult.
Some real Italian food.
They're not really making everyone feel like
So
family in
what's
this
going to
match.
Not
happen?
at all.
You know what? Hey, we know real Italian food in the USA, baby. Trust me. So, that's right. I ain't pregnant no more, but your wife is. So listen. You guys look, you got your wrestling boots on, you got your wrestling tights, you come out here, been three big, huge assholes, and you know what? If you guys want to have a wrestling match, a tag team match, I see a couple strong, tough gentlemen back here, and I think the people here would like to see a tag team wrestling match.
Give the people what they want. That's what this show
Am I
is about.
correct? You want to see a tag team wrestling match? I said somebody wants to see a tag team wrestling match? Well, what I want somebody to give me a referee out here right now, a big mean one.
Oh, he's got the biggest and the meanest.
I said a big mean referee. Run to the back.
Uh-oh. Oh, that's not Scotty Davidson either. Strike two. Let's see if we can't find anyone else out there.
Meat Lovers Pizza, I gave you a holler. You guys do me a favor. I want you to go to the back. I want you to give me a big, mean, tough, surly, rotten son of a bitch and referee out here that can handle a match of this magnitude, baby!
Who do you think it's going to be, Ty?
I don't know. I've seen the referees we have here, and I don't know if any of them qualify.
Big, mean, and surly describes about half the people in the back there here to support Jack.
Danger zone.
No way!
Look who's back, folks. Peyton Graham coming out here as our special enforcer for this impromptu tag match. Welcome back, Peyton Graham. It is great to see him. He looks fantastic.
He looks fantastic.
It don't get more big or mean than that. And you know what? I see, hang on a sec. I may be from the Appalachian Hills here. I got 3 in the ring here. And we got 2 wrestlers here. That's 5. That's an odd number what they told me in class. I think, if I do my math correct, you guys need a tag team partner. Am I correct?
Yes, they do, Jock. Yes, they do.
Anybody in mind?
Ty, is it going to be you?
My days are done.
You're not dressed to wrestle.
Oh, he's back there? All right, we just make this official. Let's go ahead and bring out their last member of this huge 6-man tag team match.
Whose music is that, Ty? This can't be.
You got to be kidding me.
This can't be. We haven't seen this iteration of this superstar in decades.
There's no
I won't believe it till I see it, Ty. You want to talk about Pittsburgh wrestling legends coming out here for Jack Pollock? Jason freaking Glory out here today to even up the odds for Brandon Kay and Chris LaRusso. And the Italians are going to have their hands full. And Glory's not wasting any time.
Look at this!
Ring the bell. Here we go. Just as God intended, Jason Glory locking up with some guy named John. And this is what this show is all about here, Ty.
And the GM of Jack Pollock Pro Wrestling, Jock Sampson, has made it official. We got a referee. We got a six-person tag.
We know what's coming here. Glory with his signature hand grab. Oh, and there's the bites. I haven't seen that in years, Ty.
Just spreading the infection. Wow.
And that signature Glory there with the rope walk, arm drag, and everyone is excited and off their feet here to see Jason Glory back in an 880 wrestling ring. Shades of 2016, Jason Glory coming out, and really this is, Peyton Graham down for the first cover. Some guy named John out of two, and this is really what this show is about, Ty. Something for everyone, surprises, people coming out of the woodwork to support Jack Pollock.
Absolutely. It is unbelievable what we're seeing right now. And we talked about the generation of talent just between LaRusso and Kay. You throw Glory into the mix. I mean, you're talking, just between them, 90 years of experience.
90 years of
incredible experience.
Draped in gold, just an unbelievable opportunity. And for those of you watching at home, I truly want you to grasp just how special it is to see Brandon Kay, Chris LaRusso, and Jason Glory all tagging together here in an 880 wrestling ring. Something I never thought I'd see happen.
It is a Pittsburgh dream come true for these fans here tonight, and for all of you watching at home. This is unbelievable.
And you talk about Brandon Kay being a Pittsburgh legend. Let's talk about some of the new blood in Pittsburgh. Gianni Michael Enrico, one of my proteges here, locking up with my trainer, Brandon Kay.
I'm a huge fan of GME, of the Italian strongman. I've been watching him work for a long time, and there is so much potential. He's already reached so much potential, and he's probably only about halfway there. He has such a high ceiling.
And GME's just getting started in his career. Now, some would question what type of alignments he's had with leaders by example, and people like some guy named John who want to make that it's all about themselves. But Brandon Kay's going to say, welcome back to the business, kid. Here's what it looks like to be a veteran.
And with all due respect, a lot of people question the alignment with you as well, but we're not going to go all the way there right now. You seem to be a pretty good guy right now. But I got to question the guidance you gave him early on for him to make this kind of decision now.
Well, listen, I've made some questionable decisions in my lifetime that I'm not proud of, but I am proud to be here on commentary with you, Ty, supporting Jack Pollock. For those of you watching at home that can't make it down, we have a dedicated QR code in the left. All that money, 100% of the proceeds, 100% will go to Jack Pollock and support one of the greatest wrestling legends here in Pittsburgh, Jack Pollock.
That is right, ladies and gentlemen. I am not being paid tonight because Jack is my friend.
Well, we couldn't even afford you, Ty, if we wanted to. And speaking of trainer versus student, here's Cristiano Argento going against Chris LaRusso. Now, Cristiano Argento came over from Italy and joined IWC and got a little bit of, we'll call it, finishing from Chris LaRusso in his training days.
Absolutely. I've stepped in the ring before with Argento, and we have tangled in Rise Wrestling before. So, I'm no stranger to what this man brings to the table, and he has done nothing but improve since those days. his physique has gotten exponentially better. His work has gotten exponentially better. And he is such a talented grappler in that ring, which makes what Chris LaRusso is doing right now all the more impressive.
I don't care how tan you are. I don't care how many abs you have. When you take a knife-edge shot from Chris LaRusso, it's going to send you right to the ground.
100% correct there. Look at the rolling cutter. Wow.
You want to talk about finding his 9th, 10th, 15th life. Chris LaRusso with the rolling cutter. Peyton Graham down, 2 count on Cristiano Argento. And really, now that you add the fact that Benjamin C. Steele is out here managing this legendary trio.
Oh, and look what I talked about earlier, but now it's not Ben.
And BC Steele has seen these tricks before, and he's going to get involved. Mitch Komazinski's going to wish he didn't touch Chris LaRusso.
Oh, here we go.
And really, this is what everyone came here to see. Benjamin C. Steele taking off the Hawaiian shirt.
Look at this. Cover your eyes, women and children.
Gentlemen, ladies, women, and babies, we just saw a great slap fight there. And BC Steele delivering a quick right hand. Probably going to have to go to urgent care to get his right hand checked out after that, but that's okay.
Argento was able to capitalize on the distraction. I did know BC would cause a distraction. I just didn't know it would be that enjoyable of a distraction.
And folks, we will not be donating any of the funds to BC Steele's right hand fund. We will be donating all the funds today to Jack Pollock and his new hip.
Correct, but if Ben wants a show, I'll work that one for free too.
Well, check back next year here at the warehouse when we have the Benjamin C. Steele I Need a New Hand. But right now, we are here at Jack Pollock's I Need a New Hip at 880, called the warehouse here, run by none other than 880 Professional Wrestling and MB Young, and a couple of the people that you can see on IndyWrestling.us every Thursday night here on Thursday Night Fights is some guy named John, who, again, breaking the rules up against the ropes. Thank God the enforcing official, Peyton Graham, is there to make sure that everyone plays by the rules.
He's going to call it fair. One thing Peyton is a fan of is justice. The Destroyer, the Fantastic One himself, does not play when it comes to justice.
And really, we're trying to set a good example for the future talents in Pittsburgh professional wrestling. We want everyone to know that we are fair, we are dedicated, and fair and balanced is how I would describe all of what Peyton Graham has done in his entire career. Wouldn't you?
I would agree. Look at the power of GME. They don't call him the Italian Strongman as a nickname for nothing.
No. In fact, just like everyone, he has earned his reputation as the Italian Strongman. And you can see the Italian Strongman wrestling all throughout Western Pennsylvania, West Virginia, Ohio. I can't say enough about the upside. I don't think there's a ceiling to what GME is capable of accomplishing in this business.
I fully agree with you.
And Cristiano Argento, another individual who's been traveling all over the world wrestling. You can catch him with the NWA Power. He might be a little bit too tan for your television show, so don't adjust the color variance here. As Chris LaRusso hits a super kick against Cristiano Argento. It could just be the equalizer that this 6-person tag team needed to get the advantage to hit the hot tag. Ty, who do you think takes the tag here for the team? Which one would you want?
I think I would want Gory being fresher, but I think LaRusso goes to Brandon. No, I was wrong. It is Gory.
Here comes Gory. Him and Gianni Michael Enrico had an excellent no-holds-barred match back when 880 Wrestling was down in the shop in the south side. And Gory hits a drop kick. And GME down. Uh-oh. Are we going to see another bite here? I don't know why people keep putting their hands near Jason Gory's mouth.
GME didn't even put his head there.
Not satisfied with just the fingers. Gory says, I'm going to take a bunch out of the head. And there's the signature lung blower from Jason Gory.
This might be it right here.
And Ty, forgive me, but I'm having flashbacks to my days at PWX when Jason Gory gave me more lung blowers than I can imagine.
Wow. Headlock driver. From a very not legal, some guy named John. Near-death experience.
Oh! Putting some extra mustard on it for Chris LaRusso, and here comes Cristiano Argento. Oh, big DDT.
Snapping that DDT right there.
Here's first class, classic Michinoku driver.
GME back to his feet, though.
Spoke too soon, kid. Here's 2 super kicks from 2 of the greatest professional wrestlers in Pittsburgh. Now let's follow it up with the QAS for good measure. 1, 2, 3.
He got him.
For playing.
Your winners of the match, the team of Chris LaRusso, Brandon Kane, and Gory!
let's look. We have a double super kick here, followed up by the QAS from Jason Gorey. And Ty, it was all but elementary at that point that was going to finish the match here.
Absolutely, and you just can't beat experience. And that is what this group of gentlemen bring to the table. All the experience you could ever hope for in a team of professional wrestlers.
Gentlemen is the operative word to describe everyone, because again, you are not, I promise you will never see the three of these men tagging on anywhere but Jack Pollock's I Need a New Hip, for Jack, with Jack, by Jack, because we all love Jack Pollock.
We love him. We're here for him.
Ty, I want to thank you for being on commentary with me. I'll see you back here for the Battle Royal. I'm going to pass it on to my good friend Austin Carnes again. And for everyone watching at home, thank you so much for all of your support. Like we said, we've got some amazing raffle prizes here. And if you can't be here, we do have a QR code that you can dedicate to. I know I've said that a couple times, but truthfully, we in the independent professional wrestling business put our bodies on the line week after week, and we need all the help we can get for Jack. But speaking of help, we've got Andrew Palace versus Marco Narciso with their manager, Honey Darling. Austin, please illuminate us on the rise of Marco Narciso as you've watched this burgeoning professional wrestler develop right before your eyes here at 880.
Absolutely. Marco Narciso, TNF champion in 880 Wrestling, has been on the rise since abandoning the Den of Desire. Obviously, we'll talk about that as the match progresses.
And Andrew Palace, what can you say about Andrew Palace more than everything that Andrew Palace has accomplished in professional wrestling here in Pittsburgh? He's been an IWC heavyweight champ. He's been a super indie champ, okay? Andrew Palace has competed against some of the best professional wrestlers in the world, now works for IWC, now works for Enjoy. The amount of talent that Andrew Palace has, and just his left finger is arguably just as good as everyone in the locker room.
Not even just the talent, the passion that Andrew Palace has for professional wrestling. I mean, you name the Pittsburgh promotion, there's probably a check mark by Andrew Palace's name there. He has been everywhere.
And this is going to pose an interesting matchup for Andrew, because he's not familiar with Marco, and this is a first-time matchup here for those of you tuning in at home. First coming out is going to be Marco Narciso with Honey Darling, and Marco goes by the name Borderline Indecent. I would say his behavior has been borderline indecent over the last couple months.
Coming at ringside by Honey Darling, she represents from the Den of Desire, the 880 TNF champion, Borderline Indecent.
Stop, Marco! And Andrew Palace is going to have to fight against not only Marco Narciso and Honey Darling, who is here, always a distraction, always a welcome distraction in my mind, Austin. Who do you think has the advantage in this match?
I mean, it's hard to say, but I would actually argue Marco Narciso has the advantage. Honey Darling is definitely the difference maker. I've been on call for several Marco Narciso matches at 880 Wrestling where Honey Darling has got involved and honestly paid dividends for a borderline indecent Marco Narciso. So I believe Marco is more confident than ever and more powerful than ever with Honey Darling by his side.
Marco has been on a roll as of late also, and you cannot discount momentum here in this industry. Austin, Andrew Palace finds himself in the unenviable position of having come from Enjoy, having come from IWC Wrestling, maybe not having the greatest record as of late in the win-loss column, but still fighting his hardest nonetheless.
Still fighting and still going strong.
And in a second here, we're going to see Andrew Palace probably sprint through this door, as has been his signature throughout his entire career. And Austin, I can tell you, as someone that shared the ring with both these men, I'm glad I am on this side of the commentary pit.
From Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, weighing at 210 pounds, the Spasmodic Devil, Andrew Palace.
And another thing that Andrew Palace likes to say a lot, which no one would doubt, is the fact that he likes to have fun. And fun is what he's going to have with Marco Narciso today.
Absolutely. Got to have a lot of fun in the squared circle with Borderline Indecent. Andrew Palace is another guy who has shared the ring on dozens of occasions with Jack Pollock. So we know Jack Pollock is going to be watching this match with a smile. Andrew Palace, though, I mean, he has been so accomplished everywhere he has gone. So much gold has been won in Andrew Palace. This is going to be a hell of a contest, David.
Marco and Andrew recently put their differences aside to march with Enjoy Wrestling in the Pride Parade in downtown Pittsburgh for Planned Parenthood. And we would ask everyone at home, just as you support Planned Parenthood, to please support Jack Pollock and his cause here today with the QR code in the bottom left of your screen.
It's a clear favorite on who the audience likes here already.
And we're getting the call from Scotty Davidson to ring the bell, and this is a first here today for Jack Pollock's I Needed a Hoop. Scotty Lefty Davidson in the ring here, 880 stalwart senior official.
Yeah, Lefty has seen plenty of contests inside the warehouse. Plenty of matches with Marco Narciso as well, but Andrew Palace stepping foot for the first time here.
And Palace is really going to have to keep his head on a swivel with the added addition of Honey Darling being out there. I know she's very distracting by her looks and by her actions, but Palace is going to have to put that aside if he hopes to get the best of Marco Narciso here today.
A little trash talk already shared between the two as well before we even lock up here.
And I think with Marco, it really is, it's a psychological warfare before the match even starts. You look at how garishly dressed Marco is, and it's tough to really make what you're going to get from your opponent when you step into the ring with Marco.
But so unpredictable is Marco Narciso. I mean, Marco Narciso, whenever he really debuted, he was in a tag team known as Den of Desire. That was with Blizzy Blake and 880 Wrestling. Once upon a time, they were 880 Wrestling tag team champions. And Marco abandoned Blizzy Blake. Went with Reese Hayes and Leaders by Example, kind of did his own thing, and that honestly went over to Enjoy Wrestling as well. And since then, this is probably the best variation of Marco that we have seen since debuting.
This has been the most focused version of Marco Narciso, the strongest version of Marco Narciso, and really just the most dominant version of Marco Narciso that we could have ever imagined in their young career.
Oh, look at Andrew Palace already having fun here.
But as much as you want a game plan for Andrew Palace, Marco Narciso finding out it is tough to game plan for over 12 years of professional wrestling experience like Andrew Palace has.
Marco with the early advantage here. Off the ropes we go. Too quick, though, is Andrew Palace.
And this is where Palace really shines, right? Disorient your opponent, run around with them, and then hit a couple arm drags. Andrew Palace showing off his strength early on, and Marco showing off his ability to scream. He might lose his voice here.
I'm surprised he hasn't already. Oh, God.
And that atomic drop going a little lower than normal here, but Andrew Palace giving the fans a treat. Marco Narciso heading for the hills and regrouping with Honey Darling on the outside.
Yeah, and Honey Darling going to give it a little pep talk to Marco Narciso as he attempts to regroup here. Andrew Palace still standing strong. And let's not forget, too, David Lawless, Andrew Palace obviously is so accomplished, but not even 24 hours ago, he was in action as well with IWC Wrestling. So who knows the conditioning of him here in this match?
Well, we're here for a good cause, right? And you don't want to look at the wins and losses on this card, but if Marco Narciso could walk away with the win against Andrew Palace, that certainly adds a feather into his cap, as Marco Narciso taking advantage of his positioning there in the ring and hitting Andrew Palace's neck against the top rope. Oh!
Andrew Palace showing off here. Oh, look at this. They cover Piranha to Marco Narciso.
Scotty Davidson better watch out, or he's going to be on the mat for a 3 count as Marco Narciso gets clotheslined over the top to the outside. And could we see one of Andrew Palace's signature suicide dives here today?
I think we might be on the verge of that. If I'm Marco Narciso in the front row, I might want to clear out here sooner than later. But Honey Darling again, telling Marco Narciso to keep his eye on the prize.
And that really has been the biggest difference maker thus far. The attitude shift in Marco Narciso with the focus from Honey Darling, because that was a package deal that came along with the turning on Blizzy Blake, and now you look at Honey Darling choosing sides and leaving Blizzy in the dust. It's a shame.
Many people called it the demolition of the Den, but honestly, this is just a new version of Den of Desire, as Marco Narciso says. They moved on from Blizzy Blake. They're creating their own foundation right now, and they're doing a hell of a job at that. Whether we agree with it or not, they're still going strong.
And they're taking their time talking strategy. And look, Andrew Palace getting impatient, coming outside of the ring. And this is what Marco wanted, right? Get Andrew Palace off your game. Get him out of the ring. Get him on the outside fighting. Who knows what's going to happen? And Marco knows this building way better than Andrew Palace does.
Oh, and indeed he does. And just like in typical 880 Wrestling fashion, the match is going to the outside. And it's going to be pretty much a bar fight here.
And typically when you are at an 880 Wrestling show, you may actually become part of the show as we see the fans clearing out here. And huge thanks to 880 Wrestling for hosting Jack Pollock's I Want a New Hip. I can't say enough good things about the talent like Marco Narciso. You can see every Thursday night on Thursday Night Fights as Andrew Palace tries to cave in Marco Narciso's chest. And Austin, if anyone is liking the lyrical stylings that you provide, I would encourage them to listen every Thursday night to you on commentary as well.
Absolutely. Me, Toddy Tondera, and professional Paul Michaels will bring you all the action each and every single week. You'll see many stars like Marco Narciso.
Special shout out to Toddy Tondera, too, our friend who unfortunately could not make it today. We want to send Toddy Tondera all the best wishes. We wish them well. We hope they are feeling better today, too. We miss you. We love you, buddy, and we want to see you on commentary very soon.
Miss you very much, Toddy. Hope all is well, my friend.
And now Honey Darling trying to run interference here with Andrew Palace, saying enough is enough. Oh, and there we see Marco Narciso raking the eyes of Andrew Palace, throwing him into the post.
Yeah, that momentary distraction has led to Marco Narciso getting the upper hand now after that skull-crushing throw into the steel post and now across the chest.
And this is not what Andrew Palace wanted, right? Andrew Palace was in the ring taking care of business with Marco. Once you bring it to the outside, though, you enter den territory. The odds aren't in your favor. Honey Darling's always going to be there to provide a distraction, and really it puts you at a disadvantage. Oh, great pump kick by Marco.
Yeah, but if anybody knows how to overcome obstacles, it is Andrew Palace. So many battles throughout the years, so many battles even with Jack Pollock throughout the years as a part of Team Storm. I mean, Andrew Palace knows how to overcome odds, but this right here is not looking too good right now.
And let's not forget about why we're here today, Jack Pollock. You mentioned Jack Pollock, Andrew Palace, one of the more decorated feuds in independent professional wrestling here in Pittsburgh. Jack Pollock, who hasn't he feuded with, though? Chris LaRusso, Wardlow, to name just a few at IWC. And we see Andrew Palace coming out here today to support one of his best friends, Jack Pollock, in getting his new head.
But Andrew Palace possibly showing a little life here, setting Marco Narciso out to the outside. Oh!
Marco with the big kick to the head here. Let's see what Marco has in store.
Well, I've seen this on plenty of occasions, David.
And this is where Marco needs to just get to business and not waste time asking the crowd to show how good he is. Marco, you're on top of Andrew Palace. Take your victory here with a spinning clothesline, taking Andrew Palace down.
Yeah, cover here and only a kick out at 2. I do respect Marco Narciso quickly going for those covers, though, on Andrew Palace. Try and put your opponent away as fast as you can, but like you mentioned, you got to keep your eye on the prize. Stop barking with the audience and focus on Palace.
Oh, and that's the ticket, too. When you find yourself in the ring with Andrew Palace, if you do find an advantage, you have to take advantage of it.
Oh, gosh, we've seen this on plenty of occasions, too. The Thursday Night Fights champion has struck once again.
For those of you watching at home that want to continue to support 880 Wrestling, you can tune in every Thursday on IndyWrestling.us to Thursday Night Fights. And we'd be remiss if we didn't thank the Sorg family for all of their support here today. IndyWrestling.us, the Indie Wrestling Show every Tuesday night, Thursday Night Fights every Thursday, and coming here from the warehouse as Marco goes for another cover. Kick out at 2.
Yeah, but again, these frequent covers, I mean, one of them may eventually go Marco's way, so I respect it.
And for those at home that haven't been involved in a professional wrestling match, I know a 2 count isn't necessarily the name of the game, but you have to expend so much energy just to kick out at 2 and keep the match going that it does start to wear on you.
And eventually we start to catch up to you, and you know that better than anybody. Oh, gosh!
Marco with a big rock bottom type maneuver there, putting Andrew Palace down for a 2 count. And honestly, Austin, it's just a matter of time before Marco continues to extract punishment after punishment against Andrew Palace and go for the 3 count.
Yeah, Andrew Palace has been beaten down here, going for that signature elbow that we have seen before, but Palace had that scouted, getting the knees up.
And now we see Andrew Palace starting to come back to life a little bit. Big boot to the face, big clothesline to Marco Narciso, putting him down for 1. Big clothesline again, following that up. Oh, big swing by Marco, and there is the Saito suplex by Andrew Palace. Now Andrew Palace rallying the fans around here. And this is where I think Andrew Palace is going to try to take advantage. Oh, Andrew Palace coming in your face. Watch out, folks. Big dive.
Good God, Andrew Palace soaring through the skies of Allentown, Pennsylvania to take down Marco Narciso. And you can see the eyes, the crazy eyes of Palace starting the show. He is feeling it now.
And now Palace going up top here. Going to follow this up with the signature Andrew Palace. Oh, Meteora. Right to the chest of Marco.
That might do it.
Oh, very close. 2.5 count by Andrew Palace there. Palace looking around, trying to grab strength from this 880 crowd here at the warehouse. Very much in favor of Andrew Palace. If it was up to the fans, I think Andrew Palace would have already won this match. But Marco Narciso showing tons of heart in kicking out. Now setting up for the hernia driver here, and Marco's going to elbow out of it. And we've seen many people put away with the hernia driver.
So many individuals, but Marco Narciso has put so many away with this. This could do it, too.
What a beautiful sky high by Marco Narciso, bringing Andrew Palace out of their short shorts and down to the ground, Austin. And I'm surprised that didn't finish it.
I'm surprised too, and I think Marco is also the most heated about this one. He believes this should be over.
Marco's going to expend just as much energy having that temper tantrum as they did by picking up Andrew Palace for the Sky High. Too much time focused on the crowd here, too. If Marco wants to put Andrew away, he's got to stay right on top.
Oh, looking for eat the feet there, but Palace, big step up in Seguri.
Big spinning back kick here by Marco Narciso. And now Palace rolling to the apron.
Oh, and Marco is taking this to the apron. Out there? Are we serious right now?
I've never seen this done before.
This is going to be a first for me, too. Wait a minute. Palace had it scouted.
Oh, knee to the face of Marco. And, I've seen this look before.
Oh, no.
Pile driver on the apron. Oh, my God.
Spiking Marco Narciso on his damn head.
Someone's got to go check. Marco could be out.
Yeah, not a good look right now for Marco Narciso. You can see the worry starting to grow on the face of Honey Darling as Palace now goes into a cover. But wait a minute, look at this. Marco with the foot on the bottom row.
Did Honey Darling put that foot on the rope?
I think she might have.
See, that's the advantage of having a manager out there. And that, by all accounts, should have been the end of the match. Andrew Palace has put many people away with just a pile driver. You add that to the hardest part of the ring, and that makes that move even more devastating.
Yeah, and Andrew Palace is obviously ticked off at Honey Darling for getting involved yet again here in this matchup, but Palace might be taking too much time getting distracted by Honey.
And this is where Marco can capitalize, letting Andrew Palace get distracted by Honey Darling. This is the advantage that Honey Darling provides.
Oh, wait a minute, Marco turns it around.
Big eat defeat by Marco as Palace makes his way out of the ring. Not going to be able to win the match over there.
Yeah, that's that veteran experience shown of Andrew Palace. Roll out of the ring as quick as you can to avoid the pinfall.
And you just hear shrieking from Marco Narciso in the ring. Do not adjust your audio at home, everyone. That was Marco Narciso shrieking for their life to get Andrew Palace back in the ring.
Palace might be knocked out cold. Marco may have it. 2. Oh,
big kick out by Andrew Palace here. Austin, honestly, I thought that was going to be the end of the match there.
I thought so too, but again, getting that extra breather on the outside definitely paid for Andrew Palace. But Marco Narciso is getting ticked off here. Marco just needs to put Palace away. Oh, what the hell's this? Is that a bone?
Shades of Beastman coming out of Marco Narciso, grabbing the bone.
What the hell does he have that for? Did Honey Darling give it to him?
Marco winding up.
Oh no! Oh no! Wait a minute, Palace from behind!
Rolls Marco through, catch him in the hernia driver. Oh, Marco dropped on his head. Thanks for coming, Marco Narciso. Andrew Palace, again, reminding everyone why he is one of the best wrestlers in professional wrestling. He's put away so many people with that signature hernia driver.
Put so many away and give the extra credit to, I guess, Husk here for that amazing win as we take another look from Sidekick Media Services. The hernia driver to put away Marco Narciso for good. And even with all the distractions of Honey Darling on the outside, the Steel City Supernova gets a big W here for Jack Pollock.
And Andrew Palace, one of Jack Pollock's best friends, coming out here for a good cause. Everyone watching at home, we are here for the greatest cause possible, which is to help out Jack Pollock in a time of need. Jack Pollock, who has given his body to professional wrestling here in Pittsburgh, has asked for nothing in return. Needs a new hip, wants a new hip, has gotten a new hip, but needs some help supporting him. We would encourage everyone watching at home to use the QR code in the left-hand screen to donate, as Marco Narciso and Honey Darling make it for the hills, shrieking along the way.
Yeah, Marco Narciso is going to certainly have a long ride home after tonight, but Andrew Palace, though, walking away with a big W here. This is amazing.
Looks like Andrew Palace can make a nice stew out of that bone, too, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Just might. Now,
all right, friends, I'm over here at the auction area. Sean Collier here with Jock Simpson. We're going to give away the first few prizes. Before the next match gets going, Jock, where should we begin? What do you want to give away?
Let's start down here on the end. Can I borrow you for a second? Can I borrow you guys? Hey, let's hear it for these guys. They're going to help us out here real quick.
And for those of you at home, we're doing a live raffle here for some of that great merchandise that was donated by friends. We have an Enjoy Wrestling bundle that one lucky fan that showed up is going to win today. And again, if you would like to support, QR code in the left-hand corner of your screen, just take a picture of it, click it. You can donate. Everything goes to Jack Pollock 100%.
Winner of the Enjoy Wrestling Bundle, 853-7469. 853-7469.
And one of the hardest things that any indie wrestling fan has to do is read numbers in the dark warehouse to see who won what. But Sean Collier
853-7469.
doing a beautiful, buttery smooth job of reading off the raffle tickets and the raffle winners.
What's next, Joe?
We got these Murphy, Moschetta, signed prints right down here in front.
And Murphy Moschetta, one of our fantastic photographers here at 888 Wrestling. If you wonder why everyone looks so good online, including yourself, Austin Barnes, look no further than Murphy Lee Moschetta.
It's all credit to Murphy.
89. That
Love.
is 853-7289. We might have to draw more of these. We don't want to drag the show to a halt, but 853-7289. Or for the Enjoy, we're going to move backwards. For the Enjoy Wrestling Bundle, 853-7469. Last call for the Enjoy Bundle.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, look at this. Oh, this is amazing.
Our own camera person winning the Enjoy Bundle. You never know what's going to happen here at Jack Pollock's I Need a New Hip.
We have a winner.
What a moment.
One of the best matches I ever had the privilege of announcing.
Sidekick Media Services on top tonight.
Art imitating life right there.
Enjoy, unless we have a winner on that Enjoy number. No, let's do the Enjoy Bundle one more time.
And Austin, while I have you, let's talk about what's coming up next for the fans at home. Next is going to be the Jack Pollock Bud Light Memorial Invitational Battle Royal.
It's going to be certainly an interesting match. We don't know exactly who's all going to be in there. It's always going to be a surprise, but I'm a little surprised that Jack Pollock has some Bud Light left to share, honestly.
Well, with the amount of Bud Lights that Jack Pollock's drank in his career, he could probably build a warehouse himself.
We'll do two more of these. This is good going.
Oh, look at this. We got another winner.
We just trust you. Take the prize. It's fine. What do we have next, John? There it is. We've got two winners here, two different gift baskets with some trading cards.
Now we're going to be giving away some autographed trading cards. And again, for those that are watching at home, a number of very famous and well-known professional wrestlers have taken their time and donated some lovely gifts.
Are we sure we don't have a little gavel card in there at all by any chance? Is there one of them maybe sneaking in there?
I don't know that anyone wants to win a raffle to get a Gavel David Lawless business card, but I can tell you that if you've been in an indie wrestling show in the last 10 years that I was on, you probably have no less than about 15 of them in your collection.
I have 3 that got thrown at me.
Yeah, no one's keeping those as collector's items, Austin, except for you, and I appreciate that from the bottom of my heart. You're making an old lawyer very, very proud.
Absolutely.
That's 7291. Take your pick. There you go.
There we go.
There's Drew McIntyre.
Now, for those listening at home or watching at home, some of the names you can expect to hear that have been announced.
Yeah, this is not rigged. This is like the second time the cameraman has won something here. We got to maybe have an investigation of the Sorgs or something.
I'm off duty today as an attorney, but I
mean,
can
you're the
promise
attorney. Come
on. I don't litigate disputes over raffles, okay? But I promise that you never know when you get a chance to win something here at Jack Pollock's I Want a New Hip. And Austin, I want to thank you for joining me on commentary.
Thank you.
You've been a joy to be with. Coming back with us on commentary is none other than one half of former Rise Tag Team Champion, System Elite. None other than the lovely, the talented, looks a little bit like Uncle Jesse, Ty Cross.
I'm like if Uncle Jesse and Kevin Smith had a baby and that baby was better looking than both.
Have mercy is all I got to say to that.
All right, one more for now.
Ty, welcome back. How are you? What did you think of our last matchup with Andrew Palace and Marco Narciso?
Fantastic professional wrestling, the kind of wrestling you'd only see at a show like this.